Just about time for football now, here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Portales has the ball on the team. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
It's a loss of a yard.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a game of about one. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Third down and 9. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Now he'll air one out. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 70 yards! Touchdown, Atlanta! Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Patriots nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. On second down, it's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, New England.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
To throw again is May. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. May to throw again. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. Well, his pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on third down is May. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. They hook up again. Second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
A loss of 2.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates.
And he will get into the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Patriots.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Tyler Goodson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going with their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And find some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. From the 31, here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tua. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown up by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zone. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and a yard. One of the tight ends in motion right. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Here's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now 2 to throw. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin. Throwing again, it's Tua. That one's over the middle and into the hands of Zacchaeus. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown, Falcons.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. An unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Folks, extra point is good. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Patriots 7.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over.
The Patriots offense ready for their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. May gonna hold on to this one. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Our first carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Stevenson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
On the play.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Man in motion here is Hollins. Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is May. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Well, if that was a pickup on 1st or 2nd down, you'd be thrilled. But here on 3rd and long, just doesn't quite get enough to pick up the first down, and it's going to bring up 4th.
And this is as good as you could possibly get. It's out of bounds, and it's marked right at the 1-yard line. Well done. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing now is May. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with.
It's now 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
A.J. Terrell on the tackle. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a gain of 7.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here comes the jet sweep. And he will score! Mac Hollins. Touchdown, New England. The extra point now for Borregales. The kick is good. And the Patriots will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Devin Tompkins on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense about ready to take over once more. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down. Here's Tagovailoa. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. Left side in the hands of London. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good. And the Falcons move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Patriots offense going to take over just before the half. Hey, you can't fault the offense so far. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, yet they still trail. We can have a shootout on our hands. See if they keep up their end of the bargain. First down. It's the tight end Henry in motion. On 1st and 10, here's May.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back with the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. Ooh, a little now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Falcons offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Tua. Open man left side, that's Zacchaeus. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. Again, it's Tua. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this group.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's another
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives them a 1st down. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On the give, it's Robinson. And he's able to push through the tackles to pick up 6.
I think think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he is close to the pilot, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's first and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually,
and he barrels his way into the end zone. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta.
Touchdown Falcons.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score Falcons 24, Patriots 14.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. On the return, it's Williams. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. The deficit is 10, 24-14. Should work to do as they come up for first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Madden. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
Divine Diablo on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Now, May. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Falcons offense make their way out to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
On second down, here's Tungo Vailoa. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
Pick up of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Zacchaeus. The attack is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
First down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Atlanta.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Tua. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Now Tua. He manages to give the throw away and completes it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
2 yards.
The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
14 more yards.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Tua gonna throw. He's got his big tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
The
Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's May. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to be taken down to 37. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's May. Right side, catch made by Dobbs.
Complete to Romeo Dobbs. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll go with the sneak. And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
First down, New England.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. May gonna look to throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the mark.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Give left side. Here comes Robinson. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll go again with Robinson. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here. And don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. 16 yards. Pick up on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
And 12 at the 28-yard line.
And here comes Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
This defense in desperate need of a stop. And here comes 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Falcons. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.